today we will be looking at an options trading strategy.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be looking at an options trading strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 60 different strategies, with 15 of them being profitable. We have also tested a total of 783 indicators, with 318 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested in the advanced testing 20 of the winning indicators. 8 of them have been able to maintain the winning status. The best one, a 76% win rate. Now keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market and time frame universally. Okay, so today we will be looking at an options trading strategy, and it's not necessarily just an options trading strategy, but this one is definitely like a blue chip stock strategy that you would or be able to implement. Now we're doing something a little bit different than we have ever done before, and so for those of you who have spent any time in our Discord, you may have ran across one of our members named Mike from Upright Trading. Really great guy, has been very useful in our Discord server, answering questions and helping out in the Discord server, like I say, just answering questions and helping guide members accordingly in different areas. Mike has reached out to me because he has spent quite a bit of time developing some strategies and some indicators. You'll find a link down below to his website. This is Upright Trading here. And in the website here, you can find things like a list of free indicators that Mike offers with some really great insight and information into those indicators. But you can also find some paid indicators that he has dedicated a lot of time into developing, one of them being this indicator here. And so Mike reached out to me because obviously we test indicators here on the channel, and he asked me if I would test his indicator and give it a real review. Now before any of you start to think that I've been paid to give this review, that is not the case. And so I'm not affiliated with Mike. I don't make any money off of any of the things that Mike does. The only thing that I was given was access to the indicator for free. And so if the indicator works, great. If it doesn't, so be it. I have access to an indicator that doesn't work. And I told him that I would play around with it and I would give it a real test and a real review with kind of no BS involved. And so playing around with it on a few different markets, I finally landed on kind of the blue chip style stocks. And so stocks like Apple, Tesla, SPY, stuff like that seem to kind of be where it's at with this particular indicator. And playing around with a few different time frames, I kind of narrowed in on the 1 hour time frame. And when let me turn this off for a second. When I set up this chart, I made sure to turn off the pre and post market price action trading, just because when trading blue chip style stocks or options, you're not really going to have a lot of ability to trade kind of aftermarket or pre-market. And so I didn't think it was very logical to have those in there and kind of swaying the results of the indicator. And so let's take a look at the indicator real quick. So this is the indicator on screen. What I did personally was I moved it down to a pane of its own like this. And what I was specifically looking for, I did make one change to the indicator, and that was just a visual change. And that if you go down here to the pivot bars here, I changed these to a bright green and turned the opacity to 100, and this one to a more vibrant red, and again the opacity to 100. And what that's going to do is change the color of this line right here. If I kind of zoom in here, this line right here, that is one of the components of this strategy that I tested here. So what we're looking for is, first and foremost, we are looking for one of these buy tags right here. So this green B tag right here. Let's see if I can find one kind of isolated on its own. I don't see one right offhand. Anyways, you can see the green B tag right there, and those are separate from the green arrows. And so what I looked for was a green arrow with a green B tag, and the dots, you can kind of see the dots right here, to also be green, and then lastly the pivot bar here to also be green. And that would be a signal to go long. Pretty simple. So you have the green pivot bar, you have a green buy tag, a green arrow, and a green dot. Now once we have that, that would be our entry. So right here, for example, would be an entry. And then what we are looking for is an exit of when the dots here went the other, turned the other color. And so red in this particular case. And so we had the buy signal right there, and we have a red dot right here on this candle right there. And so that would have been a buy signal, and we would have gotten about 80% on that particular move right there. Now, I didn't trade this or test it with a particular stop. I didn't have a stop in place. I only used the dots here, and that's what the dots are for. They are an exit indicator, and so that's how they were set up, and that's what Mike told me they were used for. And so I used the dots and only the dots as an exit indicator. I did not have a kind of hard stop in place while testing this, but that's an example right there again of a buy signal or a buy trade that we would have taken. Looking over here, looking back just a little bit, we can look at a short signal. So we have in reverse here the S tag there, the red S tag. We have a red arrow pointing down. We have the dot there. I know it's kind of hard to see, but the dot is red, and our pivot bar is also red. So it meets all the criteria that we're looking for right there. And we get a nice push to the downside there, and it looks like we don't get a green dot until about right here. And so that would have put us at right about 330% move on that particular trade right there. And that is just within, I think, 1 day. Yeah, that's the 18th. And so that's just within 1 day right there. And so that's the strategy in a nutshell. That's how I tested it. Mike is a very knowledgeable person, and again, spent lots of time. You can tell by this indicator. Spent lots and lots of time developing this indicator, doing lots of coding and so on to make this indicator, function properly and work, and is constantly working to improve it and update it. But he also has multiple different ways that you can kind of use this indicator if you aren't interested in using it in this particular way. But again, this is the way that I found that seemed to work best, and the way that kind of worked out for me in the long run, trading it this way. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and fast forward through the 50 trade test that I did, and we'll pick it up on the other side. We can look at the results of what we were able to achieve with this particular indicator. All right, so before we take a look at what it was able to achieve, I would like to give a quick shout out to our Discord server. Since our Discord server here is free to join, you're welcome to join. Take advantage of the channels here that are open for anybody to use and have discussions and so on. But we do have a Patreon only channel specifically set up for our patrons to take advantage of, where we are posting some advanced information. And so, for example, like today's video that we're doing on a strategy, sometimes I'll do a deeper dive into the strategy and give you some kind of tips and tricks on how to optimize a particular strategy in the Patreon only channel here. But we also have like our admin Jay's posting charts like this of the futures market. He's doing an amazing job trading the futures market. And he'll put up charts like this where he's marked out areas of support and resistance, areas of interest, kind of where his head is on these particular trades, where he's looking to take a trade with the, take profit, the entry, the stop, and the whole deal. We also have a member, Sasquatch. He is an awesome Forex prop trader, posting charts like this of the Forex market pretty much every single day. The Forex market is open. And again, he's marking out areas of support and resistance, areas of interest, even sometimes where he is taking trades. He'll have it marked out with, for example, right here, where he has the entry, the stop, the take profit, and again, kind of a write-up on what it is that he's looking at and why he's looking to take the trade. So there's a lot of great information in here, even if you're not looking to trade particular price action, support, and resistance. It is great to know how to mark out these areas on your chart so you can understand how they may affect whatever trading system that you plan on using. So highly recommend that you join us here and join our Discord in general. All right, back to our strategy here. All right, so like usual, I did the 50 trade test, and those 50 trades, I was able to get 28 winning trades, and I was able to get 22 losing trades. Excuse me. That puts us at a 56% win rate. The win rate is not too horrible. The main thing is that the majority of the winning trades were really good, and the losing trades we kept really small. And so altogether on the winning side, we was able to get 3,148%. And on the losing side, we had a drawdown of 1,514%. Puts us at a total gain of 1,634%. And that is over, I think it was a 2-month period of time. So from around mid-July until, today, up until yesterday, basically. And so all in all, this is a super solid trading system, super solid indicator. I like the way it worked. Again, you can use that with options to really maximize your trading ability on these blue chip stocks. And I have a feeling that it's going to work really well on other blue chip stocks, these kind of higher priced stocks on the market. Apple isn't too high priced, so that's actually not too bad. But the gains on this were just really excellent gains. All in all, like I said, a really solid indicator that Mike has put together here. Really great stuff. Like I said, I highly recommend that you jump over to his website here and browse through, take a look at what he has to offer. You can also find him on our Discord, like I said. So if you just jump into the general channel on our Discord and tag him, you can find him there. He's happy to answer questions and guide you more on exactly what he has to offer, free and paid wise. All in all, Mike has done a really amazing job putting together these indicators and the work that he has put into it. So at the very least, wanted to give him some love, even if you aren't interested in trading stocks like this, which I think everybody should have multiple things in their arsenal of trading. And so highly recommend that you check out his stuff. All right, that's it for this video. We are going to call it here, and we will move on to the next video from here.